Everybody's faced challenges with regard to revenues, managing the budget, those sort of things. And we were always looking at ways to reduce our cost in all areas. We did a lot of work with energy management systems, especially when we built new facilities or had major renovation or remodeling projects that occurred in a district. And we felt like that we were doing a pretty decent job in conserving energy and trying to contain our energy cost, but we needed to do more.
I was skeptical at first when Cenergistic first approached Nassau County several years ago. Nassau County already had a pretty ambitious energy program in place. I also was invited to go to one of the national training conferences by Cenergistic for myself to go and hear and listen and learn, and went just as someone to go and look and see and hear and listen to see what this was all about. And after going and not being a player, not wanting to buy into the program, came back, fully realized there is a way to do things better than what we were doing before we hired Cenergistic.
I'm working to save money on our utility bills here in Nassau County. And the way I do that is make sure that our equipment's running at optimal efficiency, that we're not wasting energy, we're not using energy when it's not needed. So my role is to head up that program to make sure that everybody in our county is aware that we are working to save our resources in Nassau County.
We're creatures of habit. We see things and we see them sometimes and we begin to overlook them and we don't see them anymore. So in our minds they go away, or in my guys' minds they go away. Joey goes out and does an audit and we'll see, for example, an outside air damper that should be closed, but he knows it's open partially or fully or whatever, and he will write it up. And this is just one example of hundreds of things that I've noticed since he's been here. The following day or the following Monday, a work order will be issued to my folks and they will go and take care of the problem. So, which ultimately leads to energy savings, which equals dollars saved by the district. But I can call Joey, email Joey, text Joey at any given time, and I always get a positive response. Really, it's mind-boggling when you think about it, with all the spaces that we have, with all the equipment that we have, all the things that could go wrong, Joey seems to stay on top of.
We can look at the cost and we can look at the data that is generated from the program that we have with Cenergistic, and then it helps us make adjustments where they are needed. So I think that's the most important thing, is having that data and having that information that allows us to make good decisions.
I started the incentive program to be able to give back to the schools, because they're the ones that are at the heart of the program. So I want to be able to give back to them. The way I did that is to set up a program where I can come here and see how their school is complying with the requirements of the energy conservation program. And if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, they're able to get money back.
Our energy specialist has helped us capture savings at our school. He has helped us when we have events to understand peak demand times so that we're able to capture savings during those times.
It's just become a part of what we do each and every day.
And our role in that is that we're role models for the students. So when they see us do that, they follow along.
The efforts that our staff took were reinvested back in to be able to support them.
Not just because we're saving energy, but because we're actually, through the incentive program, seeing monies and materials come back into our classroom.
I think at our school it has made a difference because we know that if we're saving money, we get rewarded in that way. And there are lots of things that we need to use money for the students.
Up to this point, we have avoided cost of about $1.3 to $1.4 million for energy expenditures in our district since the implementation of the program. Hopefully, as we go forward, we can continue to improve upon that. I think that's the biggest message to our employees. All of us need to work together. All of our teachers and all of our employees need to pull in the same direction in a broader context to understand that we're trying to be good stewards of the money that taxpayers pay to support our school district.